Welcome to HomeKit 5. I'm Josh.
I'm Brayden.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
A little off my game there on that intro. If you are watching on YouTube, you will see we have a new setup. So we missed last week because we decided we were going to work on the office. And the major thing is we got rid of the carpet in here and repainted the walls to be a different color. So pretty happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have some of our HomeKit tech on display behind us. So let's dive into the show. This week we're going to talk about the Yobi. I don't know, however you say it. Weird name. UV Cam 2, why not? The Bosch, what? Arlo, got some Arlo news, and VocoLink. So let's dive into it. You want to take the first one?
Yeah. Yobi has a HomeKit doorbell. It's HomeKit only, actually. It does not include recording capabilities, so I assume that means that it would be HomeKit secure video. Full HD 1080p video, infrared lights suitable for night vision, wide angle fisheye type lens. Yeah. 180 degree wide field of view.
Yeah, it's a pretty wide view. I guess the fisheye lens does that. Yeah, and it's all $199. So honestly, that's not a bad price in my opinion. You can. Did you say you can get it on Amazon now?
I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. So it is on Amazon now. So it is like the first HomeKit doorbell that's actually out there that you can go snag. I'm still holding out hope for that Eufy wireless doorbell to get that firmware update that adds it, but we're not there yet. So if you are looking for something that will show up in HomeKit and will for sure work when iOS 14 comes out and you get that sweet facial recognition, this might be one that you want to give a try. I guess that brass isn't bad. I don't know. I like the Eufy because it's all black, but it's on the front of your house. I complain, but I have a plastic Akara smart button at the moment, so that's not looking very good either. Speaking of Eufy, we just wanted to give you a heads up right now. The UV Cam 2 wireless outdoor cam is $50 off for the 2-pack. So normally it's $299. Right now you can get it for $249. That's when I picked it up last time, was when it had dropped to $249. So I think that's a great price. I will say I was a little disappointed though. We left our car unlocked and somebody rifled through it the other night. It was in our driveway and we have that camera pointed right there and it just did not pick anything up. I don't know if it was like too dark in the motion sensor, it was just like too far away or what was going on there. But yeah, it just did not pick that up. So gonna maybe try to do a little more testing and see if I can get that thing, because it is like we do have an automation that's hooked up to like turn the light on that was right next to the car. But sadly it just didn't work. So probably one of those things you want to test when you get everything set up. Didn't even think about testing it. Just like we tested that it turned the light on, but forgot to lock the car and someone rifled through it. So luckily nothing was taken as far as we can tell. They even left a bag of change there. So I was like, what were you even doing in the car? Weird.
Yes. All right. Bosch Smart Home is to get HomeKit support. So this is Bosch Smart Home is basically just an ecosystem that has already existed and will get HomeKit support. It has some smart home controllers, radiator thermostat that actually hooks up into the radiator to get the temperature.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It includes smart plugs, door and window contact sensors, shutter control. I'm not sure what that means.
Does that actually like work your shutters. Some people have shutters instead of blinds. Could be that.
Light control, motion detector, twin guard, which is a smoke detector and air quality detector, and also just a regular smoke detector.
Look at you with the deep homework this week. Nice. Yeah. So the thing that isn't clear is like, are you going to be able to add the individual devices, or are they just enabling the smart home controller to join as a bridge, and then you'll like get access to all the other accessories through the smart home controller? So I guess we'll find out. It looks like they're saying it'll be here August 13th. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how it works. Another thing that is gaining HomeKit support, this was announced last week, but since we were off, we didn't talk about it. The Arlo Pro 3 floodlight is getting HomeKit support. As far as we can tell, it's not HomeKit Secure Video, and you do need a subscription, from what we can tell, for the Arlo Pro 3 floodlight to like save the video and whatnot. But it will show up in HomeKit now as a camera, and it does, it's like a nice wide kind of floodlight, and then it's got a camera right in the middle. So I feel like Ring was maybe the first to market with that, but this one is wireless, which is kind of nice. So you can really pop this up anywhere that you would want. It has a 160-degree viewing angle. It's 2K, which is super nice. It does have the two-way audio. It is weather resistant, and it has a rechargeable battery. Or you can go get a solar panel that will you can run around and attach to recharge the battery during the day. So that's kind of cool. I'm definitely not. Oh, and I guess I think we said $249.
Yeah, $249.
I'm not a huge fan of Arlo as far as like forcing you to get a subscription.
Yeah.
But if they add HomeKit Secure Video, that would kind of negate that, I would think. So,
yes.
I guess I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this because we don't have a smart floodlight, and like maybe we can do something with the floodlight by using the switch that controls it. That's an option, but I think having the floodlight and the camera together is kind of nice. So if the floodlight triggers like the motion sensor, then everything turns on.
Yeah,
kind of nice. And last up, we have a bonus story about the VocoLink PureFlow. So if you are curious about this thing, I know we've talked about it on the show before, but Shane Watley from Shane Creates did an excellent kind of in-depth video review of the whole thing. We watched it just before we went on air. That was his video today. And we were quite impressed. So if you're curious, like how it operates or what it looks like or really anything about it, I would definitely recommend going and watching that video. He walks you through all the bits, and even talks about HomeKit, like what shows up in the home right now. Like you can see that the air quality, and you can control the fan, and you can turn it off and on. You cannot control the LED light color or brightness for the light strip that's on it. And then there is a way, if you go watch the video, if you pick this up, there is a way to control like kicking on night mode through an automation if you want, or a scene, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. I would definitely recommend watching it. It is a steep priced product at $399, and the filters, they say, last 6 to 9 months, but those are $80 a pop for the 2-pack, and it's like 2-sided filter, which I didn't even realize. So seeing him take it apart like was kind of illuminating for me, I guess. But it looks like a cool product.
It does.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're looking to pick up an air filter that is HomeKit enabled, it definitely looks like a strong option as far as like how much it can clean the air and what it exposes to you to the home app or HomeKit itself. So, all right. Well, I want to say thank you for watching and continuing to come back. We don't really do a lot to kind of spread the word about this. So if you share this somewhere on social media or on Reddit or anywhere like that, we do appreciate that. That helps us tremendously as we try to just grow our audience here. And I was trying to pull up and see if we had any. Someone suggested that we look at comments on YouTube and maybe discuss those, since we don't get a lot of Apple podcast reviews. Did we get a new one?
No.
All right. So studio. Goodness. We'll go look at the last video. Can we see the comments in here? No comments on that one. Although we did have episode 22 had quite a few comments. Oh, someone mentioned the focus. I think we've got like 2 lights on us now. We've got a different lens on, so hopefully that'll help. Yeah, was there anything else? Yeah, and just people talking about on episode 22, like the facial recognition and HomeKit secure video, which I think is going to be super interesting to play around with and see like what we get. And even if we don't get a ton with it this time, you know, what we might get with it in iOS 15 is kind of exciting as well. So anyway, thanks for listening or watching this week, and we will see you next week. No big projects, so we will definitely be back next week.